The Mystara project is proud to present Part 15 of the Black Coast campaign. In the last part, the party returned to the fortress of Oliver of Horn. They successfully cleared out the goblins, found a good deal of treasure, and some information about Princess Sylvia's abduction. After exiting the complex, the party makes their way back toward King Thale's castle. On the 12th of Red Moon, the party once again runs into Brandywine Barefoot and his halfling band. The party tells Brandywine that they have cleared the goblins from the fortress in the hill to the north and show him the letter they found. Brandywine ponders the initials LC, before suggesting that could be Lex Sick, an obnoxious nobleman who resides in the town of Breaker's Reach. After exchanging food, the two groups go their separate ways. After reaching the Endworld Road on the 13th of Red Moon, the party camps on the 15th as their weekly rest day. That night, Bagol hears some movement near the camp. A few seconds later he can make out what looks to be owl eyes at the edge of the lantern light. He quickly signals to his fellow guard, Teeman, to wake the others. Triac and Teeman just managed to survive the attack of the owl-headed bear, without their armor, with the help of all the party's cure spells. On the 16th of Red Moon, the characters cast healing spells on Triac and Lamunda. They resume travel, reaching the village of Horn at the end of the day. Lamunda asks the innkeeper, Barney, if he knows of anyone with the initials LC. After much thought, Barney offers the name of a mercenary from Lima, Limses. But he does not know his current whereabouts. The party travels on and camps on the 17th of Red Moon. Just before dawn the next morning, Bagol hears a noise near the camp. He notifies Teeman to wake the others up. The party carefully approach and see a pair of eyes. The creature growls, before slinking away. By dusk on the 18th of Red Moon, the party returns to King Thale's castle.
Ah, Saudara and co., I see you have safely returned. How did you fare?
We have cleared the goblins from Oliver of Horn's former fortress, Your Majesty. We found this letter in the magic user's lab.
I see. So, Oliver was just after the money. The question is, who is this LC? Oh, there was one suitor of my daughter, who was rather persistent, that she rejected. His name was Lexic, the son of the Baron of Breaker's Reach. Perhaps a trip up north is in order.
That is the second time we have heard that name. Perhaps we should go to Breaker's Reach. We will confer this evening, Your Majesty. We will need a week in your hospitable village to train.
Of course. Oh, you will be pleased to know that our messenger returned from Carrick City a few days ago with good news. The wedding between Prince Frederick and my dear Sylvia has been rescheduled, thanks to your efforts.
The party bids the king good night, as they turn in, to sleep for a good night's bed rest. Saudara memorizes and casts detect magic on their lute. She advises that 2 of the short swords glow. They are given to Bagol and Ambil. The other short swords are sold for 5 GP each. The party quickly discovers there are no suitable trainers in town. They agree to take on the mission to discover who LC is, starting in Breaker's Reach. They inform the king that they accept the mission. They head toward Carrick City, where they will be able to train. As the party leaves the village that surrounds King Thale's castle, a dwarf approaches them.
Halt tere adventuras. I have been looking for you lot. I've seen your gold, and you look short of a good warrior. You keep the gold coming, and I'll protect your squishies.
Ah yes. King Thale said a dwarf was looking for us. You must be Brun.
It's Brun. Brun the Brown of Clan Red Hammer.
Ah, Brun. My apologies.
After a quick discussion, the party decides to allow Brun to accompany them. The journey to Carrick City is uneventful, with the PCs arriving in the city in the late afternoon. The party stays at the Barnacles Rest Inn. Saudara casts Read Magic and studies Oliver's spellbook. She scribes Read Languages into her spellbook, but the other spells she either already knows, or are beyond her current experience. During their evening meal, a man with a great mane of hair and a handlebar moustache approaches their table.
I saw you lot in my dreams. Then saw princesses, wizards, giants, and dragons. I'm Ambrose the Celt, acolyte of the Fire Master. I don't like bloodshed, but evil must be fought, usually through skull clubbing.
Triac greets Ambrose and they speak at length about the church. Triac and Timon impress Ambrose as proven priests of the church. He hopes one day to have proven himself to the Fire Master. Ambrose then farewells the group, hoping to meet up with the 2 clerics at the church when they train. On the 24th of Red Moon, each of the characters, except Brun, heads off to seek training. Ambil heads to her former thieves' guild, the clerics train at the Church of Elemental Elevation, Lamunda trains at the Fighters' Training School, Saudara finds a tutor at the Magic Users Guild, and Bagol reconnects with his previous trainer, the adventurer Crispin Caloto, who is temporarily in the city. On the 25th of Red Moon during a training break, Lamunda is interrupted by a peasant on the street.
Ah, excuse me, milady?
Oh, hello, good sir.
Would you happen to be the most beautiful daughter of Lord Hackcoon of Porttown, the famous Lamunda the Lovely?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
I've wanted to meet you all my life. You really are lovely and kind. I shall never forget this day, milady.
Before Lamunda can respond, the man turns and leaves, with an embarrassed look. On the 27th of Red Moon, the PCs take a break from training to do some shopping. They call in at Beck's trading post, where the friendly clerk assists them with their supply needs. Unfortunately for Bagol, there is no halfling-sized plate mail here either. The 28th of Red Moon is tax day. 25% of income earned in the quarter is payable to the provosts of the Kingdom of Carrick. Ambil is able to produce some dubious paperwork and bluffs her way to paying reduced tax. Unfortunately, these surplus funds have to be paid to her guild. Timon and Triac pay the 10% tithe to the Church of Elemental Elevation on top of the secular taxes. On the 2nd of Leaf Moon, the PCs complete their training. Saudara has been taught, knock, by the guild. She recasts read magic on the spellbooks of Unzuf and Oliver, and is able to scribe the second-level spells, invisibility, phantasmal force, web and wizard lock. At the Thieves Guild, Amble has been taught pattern recognition techniques, so she can now read non-magical writing at 80% proficiency. With the characters leveled up, we will conclude Part 15 of the Black Coast campaign at this juncture. In the next episode, the characters will attempt to take advantage of Carrick City's Fine Weapon Mastery School to try to improve their combat abilities before heading off to Breaker's Reach.